This morning, President Donald Trump is set to unveil a new set of tariffs, but his promised reciprocal tariffs, meant to charge other countries the same amount that the U.S. charges them, is already upsetting markets at home and abroad. NBC's Peter Alexander has more.
This morning, President Trump going all in on his huge economic gamble, preparing to slap reciprocal tariffs on foreign adversaries and allies alike.
They've been ripping us off for years, right from the beginning, and I think this is going to be an amazing...
When pressed whether it could be the wrong strategy, the White House is expressing confidence.
They're not going to be wrong. It is going to work.
The president has already implemented a series of new tariffs or import taxes. 20% on Chinese imports, 25% on aluminum and steel, and 25% on certain goods from Mexico and Canada. Beginning tomorrow, he'll impose 25% tariffs on imported vehicles and next month on imported auto parts. For a president who promised to bring prices down on day one, the tariffs are already raising them on everything from wedding dresses.
When the prices go up it goes up for everyone.
To car repairs.
We're seeing fewer customers, and those customers that we're seeing, they're having higher bills.
Still, many auto workers say the cost is worth it.
Trump is putting these tariffs in place to be able to keep the American people working.
It comes as the president is ramping up his cuts to the federal workforce, about 10,000 jobs slashed across the Department of Health and Human Services, which includes the CDC, FDA, the National Institutes of Health, and the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Critics warn the cuts could be a blow to public health, medicine, and research in the U.S. Among those protesting President Trump's sweeping actions, Democrat Cory Booker.
More Americans need to stand up and say enough is enough.
Setting the record for the longest speech in Senate history, more than 24 hours, railing against President Trump as a grave and urgent threat to the country.
This president is wrong. And he's violating principles that we hold dear.
Peter Alexander reporting. Even before we learn more about President Trump's new tariff plan, the White House press secretary left the door open to potential changes. She said the president is always up to taking a phone call and negotiating, but he is focused on fixing wrongs of the past, she said, and showing American workers that they have a fair shake.